Welcome back, guys. In today's episode, there is no messing about. There is no 5-minute intro of what we've been up to. If you guys remember, probably just a few games ago, I did say as soon as we find out who our Champions League game is against, we're going to come back and we're going to have that juicy Champions League quarter-final played. And it turns out it is against Arsenal. We have been drawn away against Arsenal in the first, obviously, of 2 legs in the quarter-final. And today's plan is to just play through that entire quarter-final and see, hopefully, that we can get past Arsenal. I have to say I fancy our chances, considering if you look at the league table, they are down in 6th position. And obviously quite a few points behind us and just recently lost to Tottenham. We do find ourselves in 2nd now, which obviously is a massive turnaround. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, we still are 6 points behind Liverpool, who have a game in hand. And quite frankly, we're only 4 points ahead of 5th. So it's not like we've gone on some... I mean, we have gone on a decent run. Obviously unbeaten. But it's not like, you know, we've just gone from 5th to 2nd and that's clear. We could easily lose it all. And to be honest, guys, just that little bit of breaking news, which I probably should have mentioned. We did, after that great victory against Manchester City in the FA Cup, we did then get knocked out by a 7th-minute winner by Furman by Newcastle United. So quite frankly, with the FA Cup gone, with the Carabao Cup gone, chances of us winning as the Premier League is very, very slim. Although not out of the question. It is very slim. Realistically, the only chance of any trophy this year, and quite frankly, again, very, very slim, is the fact that we win the Champions League. What's probably most likely going to be the season? It's going to be a season of no trophies, by the looks of it. However, it's going to be a season of progression, ready to build this team up. And just to give you an example of what I mean by it's a season of progression, look at all those nice connected lines between the players. And if you take into perspective, he is a future player. He is a youngster and is also a future player. Also a future player. Both a youngster and a relative youngster. Both centre-backs. The oldest is 27 there. The full-backs with the wingers. Everyone's starting to develop nicely and obviously connect nicely. Garnacho as well has gone on and scored quite a few goals for us in all competitions at the moment. It doesn't say there. But he is on something like 11 goals. Fernandes has got like 14 goals. Fernandes is probably the old man in here right now. And he's only 30-year-old. So realistically, building this team to last for a long time, everything started to fall into place nicely. Højlund scoring goals, Sancho, Garnacho. You've still got the likes of Rashford in there, Dougie, Barco who's coming in. Let's get down to the reason why we are here today. It is a quarter-final doubleheader against Arsenal, and we are away for the first leg. So this is the team we are going to go for. All the nice fancy lines. Hopefully the fancy lines pay off. And hopefully we can get a nice advantage going to the home leg. Let's get straight into kickoff here. And we are in our nice shiny green and white kits. I know some people like to change the kits each year, but it doesn't really bother me that much, to be honest. A nice green and white kit. It's a bit of retro there. And I guess the opening highlight came to absolutely nothing. Arsenal have surprised me a little bit this season. Having a look at that team, Martinelli, Saka, Rice, Odegaard. You'd think Gabriel, Saliba at the back. I think there would have been title contenders, a bit like they are this season. But I guess maybe something's just not right there. Maybe something's just not quite developing. Because we're definitely not in a title race, but they are very, very, very not in a title race. This looks like the first highlight of the game. Garnacho has nicked it back there to Fernandes. Can Mount do anything with that? No, that was absolutely terrible. That was absolutely terrible. But it was a highlight nonetheless. Well, that's half time. 2 shots for us, 1 shot for them, 1 on target between us. Absolutely 0 XG. I mean, I guess, you know, you could take a draw being away from home. You only take it back to your own stadium with that advantage. I guess the only thing positive for us we can take from that first half is the fact that Martin Odegaard has been injured. So quite frankly, that was possibly, unsurprisingly, for when I turned this camera on, a boring first half. We had 1 highlight. So we've had a bit of a shouty shout. I have told them off that, you know, you are in a Champions League quarter-final. Maybe you want to do something about that. I have turned us to be more disciplined. Maybe that encourage them to think outside the box even just a little bit. We have got an open highlight here for Arsenal, but it is taken care of very, very nicely there. As you see with this team, we have got a nice bit of squad depth there. Obviously, bring the likes of Kanate off the bench. Rashford, again, is just on his way back from injury. That's the only reason why he hasn't started. No, it looks like another highlight for here. Can anything come of it? Can Garnacho do something? Oh, come. I mean, he's been scoring for fun lately. Garnacho, he's really stepped up to the mark. Let's not make today the exception. Please don't make today the exception. Here's a highlight here, which I hope is for us. As we are, well, never mind. I was going to say, we played out from our own box, and I was hoping it would be a highlight for us, but we've kind of just a bit sloppy there. Arsenal are in here. Hopefully we can take care of this. Tete is going to put it in. Fantastic. That was a fantastic save by Anana. He seems to have a habit of kicking, of like pushing us away. So for him to keep hold of that is good. Højlund in. Can he score? Can he score? Oh, come on. He hesitated. He hesitated under the pressure, I think. Fernandes not messing around, straight for the corner. Into the box. Can anything be done of it? Fernandes, is Shaw going to try and curl one in? Or is he just going to pass it all the way? What a waste of an opportunity that is. What a waste of an opportunity. And we now do find ourselves on the end of oh, you. If this is a red card, I'm going to be fuming. It can't possibly be a penalty. It can't possibly be a penalty. It was not inside the box. That was not inside the box. That was not inside the box. What is going on, guys? We've absolutely battered teams, including big teams, and yet today we've absolutely bottled it again. Shaw's becoming rather an irritant for me because his fitness is shocking. His natural fitness, every single game, he has to come off early because he's giving everything. Every single game. I think it's time to ring the changes in because we've done absolutely nothing the entire game. I'm even going to take Højlund off there because, quite frankly, again, he hasn't done anything. Let's bring him in there. Bring Wan-Bissaka on. He can bring some energy into it. And to bring Rashford on. Hopefully he can give us a good last 10 minutes and we can nick a goal back. It's going to be really frustrating if the only main highlight of this entire first leg is Arsenal's penalty. Hopefully Kanate can use that pace and we can counter-attack and either fancy it. Or we could just aimlessly pass the ball and not take care of possession. We have nicked it back. Why? Why? I mean, we're panicking now. We're panicking. We're just kicking the ball for kicking's sake, I think. Because he just absolutely slashed it for no reason at all there. And we have found ourselves on a counter-attack. Come on, at least we can get something out of this game. We haven't really threatened them at all so far today. They haven't threatened us either, to be fair, but they got that penalty. This is probably looking at going to be the last highlight. And again, a wasteful pass by us. I think wasteful is the best way to explain the way we've been today. Prime example there, us just aimlessly losing the ball in a way we don't need to. Fantastic tackle, but Havertz has gone. I don't know what this team keeps doing. I really don't know. We really don't like European knockout football, this team. We have absolutely flew through this second half of the season. We've gone through everybody, including the likes of Manchester City. And yet today, we've got zero chance of scoring. All of our passes have been sloppy, and we've absolutely bottled it. It's the only way to explain it. Well, there we are, guys. The end of the first leg against Arsenal away. We are already 2-0 down. And what can only be described as an absolute waste of a game for ourselves. Wasteful passing, wasteful opportunities, and just dreadful all round. So I'm going to do some shouting at the team. They're going to be upset about it, even though they played rubbish. And then we're going to get the second leg out of the way. So here we are, straight ready for the second leg against Arsenal in the Champions League. We have got the home advantage. The only changes I've made to the starting 11 is I have brought Mount off for Anguissa. Rashford does come into the starting 11. Yes, his sharpness is not quite up there, but he is fit enough to play the game now. And the fact that he's only scored 2 goals all season probably suggests how injured he's been. But I have brought him into the starting 11 there, but nevertheless, pretty much all the same. To be honest, we're going to have to take the discipline off, and I think we're just going to have to go for it. So we are all shouty. I've pumped my fists. I've riled everybody up. 2 early goals would be nice. Let's show everyone. I'm just going to stop talking. Because every time I say, let's show everybody what we could do, let's not be lazy passes, that's always followed by a lazy pass. Anything from the corner? No. Shaw put the ball back in. These lads aren't keen on crossing balls, are they? What was the point in that? What was the point in passing all the way back to the goalkeeper? And Greece is in. Can Højlund actually score for what? I mean, and only 5 minutes in, but the whole "this is not your day" definitely is ringing bells already. How did Højlund not score that? He's got 21 goals this season. In fact, I think he's got more. We do find ourselves with another highlight here. Can Fernando... Oh, come on! We've had more highlights in this game, in the first half of this game, than we did in the entirety of the first half of last game already. Just give me one. Give me one early goal. Come on. Let's fire. Let's do something with it. Come on. Yes, come on, Rashford. Come on. You've been injured. That's your 3rd goal of the season. I think he scored like 29 goals or something last season. He's been injured that much. It's only his 3rd goal. It could be a crucial one. Come on. We just need another goal, obviously, to equal the tie up. And then it's a free-for-all. So we are in the attack again here. Can Sancho do anything with that? I mean, how did he lose that? Højlund better not be the one that cost me today. The amount of goals he's put away, he cannot be the one that's going to cost me today by missing these chances. Come on, can we nick the ball? Under pressure there. Can we nick him off him under pressure? We have nicked under pressure. Can we do something about it, though? Don't shoot from there. You can't score from 2 yards. How do you think you're going to score from 20? Come on, man. Make the right decision. Come on, Bruno. Come on, Brent. Just anybody. This game is very much there in the balance. It's very much there for the taking. We're not going down lightly in this one. And that's, I think you can guarantee that. I mean, they've had 1 shot in the entire game. All the way we're shooting, it doesn't really matter. They could have 2 and we'll probably still outscore us. Another highlight here, what looks like to be Arsenal. That's way too easy getting through. Onana left with half his goal open again. Seems like a theme for him. It's a problem with Onana. You put him as sweeper keeper, which is cool, but because his tendency to run out is quite high, he tends to leave gaps like that. Here we are with hopefully another highlight for ourselves. I don't know what Sancho's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but honestly, he seems to just be giving up the ball every couple of minutes at this rate. Maybe I should have brought him off instead. Garnacho still with the ball. They are allowed to put a cross in. Don't shoot. All right, okay, shoot from there. Come on. We're back to 2-2. We're back to 2-2. We're back in this. This is why I'm not a real coach, because I just told him not to shoot and he's just put it in the bottom corner. Look at that highlight. Nice side pass straight into the bottom corner. This game is basically 0-0, but all the momentum is with us. Come on. Can we have a comeback in the second leg? Can we? Can we put this game to bed? Right, we have played all our cards. We have made all these changes. To go to the last 10 minutes. Hopefully, maybe we can nick it at the very end. Hopefully, we can. Can we get this back? Oh, you got to be joking. Oof. That's too easy. That is too easy for them to get through there. Too easy. Can we clear this corner? I very, very, very much hope so we can. Hopefully we can do something. Don't shoot from there. Don't shoot from there. I mean, I said don't shoot from there, but that also means doesn't mean just run until you don't do anything else. So we did, in fact, have one more sub. The fact it went to extra time. And Greaser has now come off. Ericsson's gone up a little bit further. And Mount has gone in there. I had thought about taking off Hoyland because he is tired. But I feel like getting the ball up there and creating those chances with the likes of Garnacho still obviously full of energy, Barco and Mount still full of energy. I thought I'd take my chances. That he'll have enough life and energy in him to be able to nick one more for us at the end. Well, that is the extra time of half time there. I am going to risk it all now. I am going to risk it all. I am going to go. I am going to go attacking for this second half of extra time. I feel like we might have the legs to do it. Defensively, it's a bit of a worry. Like that. Because any sloppy moment, it could cost us. And we're having multiple sloppy moments, it appears. But I feel like, you know, if we can just nick it in one of these last moments, it'd be absolutely great. They're going more attacking as well. So it's really just a case of, I mean, what's going on here? Can anyone be a hero? I mean, what was... Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, Garnacho. Just anyone. Can we keep that in? Put it in the box. Can Hoyland jump? Oh, come on. Come on. This is definitely going to penalties, this. We've had our fair share of chances here. I think it's safe to say that. We go first, which I don't know if I like. Straight in the bottom corner. That's what we want. Saka up here to take a penalty for Arsenal. Can it be saved? Yes. Fantastic start to the penalty shootout there. Let's hope we can continue this. Mount takes Man United's penalties, so that shouldn't be a problem. And it wasn't on that occasion. Tete stepping up for Arsenal. Are we going to save a second one? No, we're not going to save a second one. Garnacho coming in. He hasn't had a good 2 games. I think it's fair to admit that. Can he... Oof. I was going to say, can he make sure he doesn't mess it up here? Kai Havertz now coming in. Can we save another one? Ooh, we nearly had it. Nearly had it. Score the next one. Save the next one. Done. Come on. All Onana's got to do is save this next penalty. And we've won a Champions League knockout game. And we're through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Oh, no, that was a fantastic. He just kicked it straight through Onana there. Who's the man to do it for us? Who's the man to get us through to the semi-final? The young Hannibal is the guy that's hopefully going to kick us through to the semi-final. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This team doesn't want to go through. This team doesn't want to win a Champions League, apparently, or a Champions League knockout game. This team doesn't want to win a Champions League game, apparently. Oh, come on. We've made this entire process way more difficult than it needed to be. I mean, Rice isn't going to miss, is he? no. Can't believe we've blown it. I can't believe we've blown it on penalties. Well, there we have it, guys. We have been knocked out again in our first Champions League game for the second season going. And quite frankly, we've absolutely beat ourselves. Absolutely terrible in the first leg. Didn't show anything in the first half. Sloppy, lazy passes in the second half. We come into this one flying. We take a 2-0 lead. We have a lot of chances to go ahead and win the game. We then get it down to the final penalty. All we got to do is score and we go through. Not only do we bottle that, we then end up getting knocked out a couple of penalties later by Arsenal in the Champions League. Well, there we have it, guys. The Champions League dream is over and done with for another season at the round of 16. I thought it was the quarter final, I'm not going to lie, but at the round of 16 stage, just like last season against PSG, it is the round of 16 knockout for ourselves. At least the last time PSG beat us. This time we very, very, very much beat ourselves. So this is where we find ourselves with about 8 or 9 games to go. No FA Cup's done, no Carabao Cup, no Champions League. We've got an outside shot at the title. Again, I don't think we are because obviously those games in hand for Liverpool. So what will probably happen in the next episode, guys, I'll probably come on and next episode will probably be just summarising the second season. You know, look at the positives more than negatives. I know we went from a FA Cup Premier League double to not winning anything by the looks of it. But guys, thank you for coming out. Again, sorry we didn't win the game. But if you want to see how the season ends, and if you want to see what my thoughts and feelings are on the season coming up, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the episode, comment down below about what you think just happened today. Where did I go wrong? Do we think we just bottled it ourselves, or did we deservedly lose? You let me know down below, and also don't forget to check out the previous episodes. There's some excitement. At least in the last episode, we beat Manchester City. So if you want to see us win, go check that episode out as well. But if not, still, don't forget to subscribe, like the episode, comment on the episode. And guys, remember, I'll see you in the next one.